Come on. What do you mean it crashed? Alright, I think we're running. The streaming software has been crashing lately, so it just crashed. And then I had to restart it, so I'm glad the stream is still going. Sometimes that works, sometimes that ends the entire stream. But I think we're up and running, so that's good. Let me find your guys' comments and get those up so I can see them. Alright, pop out chat. There we go. There we are. Christo, Zach, what's up guys? Jake, nice to see ya. Hunter, hello, hello. S2, how's your day going? Alright, why is that not working? There we are. I think we might still be having some problems. Hold on, guys. We might be having a couple of weird little issues here. I hear some strangeness. 1 second. Alright, hopefully it's... Wait a second. What in the heck is going on here? I am so confused. What the... Hold on. It's... Oh my god, it switched to a different account and everything else. Alright, now I think we're on the right one. I'm gonna tell you what, this is really weird. Whatever it's doing is really weird. Why is... We got problems, I'm sorry, but the streaming software just went crazy. Alright. Okay. Almost fixed, guys and gals. I'm sorry we're off to a really bad start, but... Sometimes these darn things have problems. Oh my god. And this thing is having problems. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Oh boy. Gotta love it. Well, it was going pretty good, Zach, until the streaming software decided to be a turd taco. Madeline, what's going on? How are you today? Z's, what's up? Brandon, nice to see ya. Weston, how is your day going? Alright, so we are doing a question and answer here. So if you guys got some game questions, feel free to ask. We're going to try and answer everybody's questions, or at least, you know, as many of them as possible. So Brandon's tablet restarted when squatting. That's never a good thing. I don't think I've ever had a phone just restart for no reason. That would get old. I used to have a computer that would shut off for no reason. I didn't like it. Eventually I had to get rid of it. It was like a 12-year-old laptop. I'd just be sitting there using it and it would turn off. And you're like, come on, Mr. Computer, why are you doing this to me? And it was like, you know, because I don't like you and I'm mean. And I'm like, well, that's not a very nice thing, Mr. Computer. But, you know, that's what it did all the time. S2 says, that's a tough question. I'm not sure what the question is, but what question is tough? Did I miss a question? Oh, let me put this on live chat. Alright. I gotta figure out what's causing the streaming software to crash. I need to go through all my audio plugins and stuff and make sure I don't have something installed that's causing issues. Madeline says, do your Mortal Kombat voice. What is a Mortal Kombat voice? The thing that goes, finish him. I don't think I've ever done a good impression of that. Finish him. I don't really remember what that thing sounds like, honestly. What's up, Alien? What's up, Rags? Good to see you guys. Aaron says, good to see you were able to complete your task, Brandon. Yeah, doing tasks is pretty good. Especially if you buy the operations passes, it's important to get on there and do all your tasks every day. That way, oh, I see my bubble's missing. Properties, browse. Oh, I gotta find my bubble. I hope I didn't accidentally delete my bubble. Uh-oh. Ah, okay, there it is. There's my bubble. Alright. Now I'm back in a circle. Well, it didn't work. Uh-oh. Why not? Wait a second. What in the heck is happening? I'm so confused. My streaming software has gone haywire. Okay, there's the bubble. I don't know why, but I like the bubble for the webcam better than the square. I don't understand how it just got this messed up. I mean, this is like really messed up. This is really messed up. Yeah, I've never had the software do this. I don't know, is it crashed and things are in different places and out of order? They're not supposed to be that way. Alright, this has been a terrible live stream, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for my live stream sucking. Oh, man. What's up, Kent? How are you today? Alright, so Alien says, what graphics are those? What do you mean by what graphics? I'm not sure what you mean there. My screen is not filling the screen per se. Rags, what screen? Which screen, my man? Alright, Ataku, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not any type of simple question. You're posting a bunch of letters and numbers and you want us to solve it? N, N1, 2N plus 112, 96, 43, 16. Don't know. Don't know. Is Bane and Toxic Weapons still good? That's still on my list of things to try out. I haven't got a chance to try those, but last time I played them, I was very disappointed with them, and I'm pretty sure that was like a few weeks ago. I need to try them out again, but right now, I'm not expecting them to do well. What's up, EDM? EDM says, old days of Robots. I miss these. Yeah, sometimes I miss the way the game used to be as well. The game used to be pretty cool back in the day. That's for sure. Oh, I see what... I know exactly what... Okay. Now I see what happened. There was supposed to be a television screen and it's gone. My television screen has disappeared. Huh. I must have deleted that photo. Oh well. Your brain is fried from math homework. I can't do math at all, so I would be the worst person in the world to ask to do your math homework. I would guarantee that you failed. I would guarantee that your teacher would be like, you're going to have to repeat whatever grade you're currently in for the 947th time because that was bad. Oh, Alien, yeah, those are old school, old gameplay from years ago. Probably like 3 or 4 years old. My video feed is not on full screen. How is that even possible? Are you talking about the video in the center? Maybe you're... Oh yeah, that's not really full screen. It's just old school gameplay, right? We're just doing a question and answer. It's supposed to look like you're in a home theater room. You guys may not get the concept there, but yeah, it's supposed to be look like you're sitting in like a theater watching it or something. It's supposed to be stylish and different and, you know. Yeah, it's a question and answer today, guys. Aaron says, we don't solve math here, we kill robots. You know, Aaron, I like that. I like that. S2 said his blitz is tiny, but his love for us is large. I'm going to tell you what, that blitz is probably the size of a 3-story building. Blitz is supposed to be huge. It's supposed to be a monster. It's like the Monster Mash. It was the Graveyard Smash. I used to like that song when I was a kid. He did the Monster Mash. You guys remember that? All right. Zach says, Danny, what do you say is fun to play? Oh my God. Danny, what do you say as fun to play Robot Battler or Pathfinder? Oh man, they're both very different. I mean, one's really designed to be a long-range sniper. The other one's designed to be a support robot, like a very mobile support. It's kind of hard to... It's kind of hard to compare those two robots, honestly. I don't know which one's more fun, honestly. I kind of like the Bagleer depending on what weapons I have on it. But with the right weapons, I'm going to go with Bagleer. With the wrong weapons, then I would much rather play the Pathfinder. I don't know if that makes sense, but... Have I ever thought about joining forces with other YouTubers to create your own robot game? Alright, Alien, I think you gotta be some sort of, you probably gotta go to school and learn how to code and develop stuff, so... No. I would have no idea in the world how to develop a game. It also takes years. Like most of these games, they're in beta testing for years and years and years and years. And the amount of money they spend just to get a game up is insane. So, you know, that would be wonderful, but it would take a lot of money and a lot of know-how. And I don't have either one, so unfortunately. And then the thing is the game actually going to be good once it comes out? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but have you guys played any of the other robot fighting games out there? In my opinion, almost all of them suck compared to War Robots, right? In my opinion, nobody's been able to come close to a game that's better than War Robots. Like, you know, the way the robots drive, the way they move. I mean, it feels like you're playing a full-blown, you know, PC or arcade game almost. S2 wants to know why most of the Warbots clans are GAE. I don't know. Oh man. Oh boy. I don't know if that's a typo or if that's supposed to be spelled to sound like another word or what, but yeah, I don't know. Alright. Hold on. Madeline just got used to something. EDM says if Pixel adds a Titan like Blitz, it would smash the game. I don't know, I mean, so far nothing's ever really smashed the game, but some things do make the game less pleasant to play. When something really overpowered comes out, it does suck some of the fun out of the game for quite a while. Aaron, I agree it would be nice if they reduced the price of the unstable conduit, but I think it's still only 10 power cells more to activate than the repair module, so... But unfortunately, they left it as it was. Rasco wants to know who's the best player I've ever played. Due to the fact that I normally don't pay attention to names and you don't really know who's cheating in the game, there's so many hackers, I don't know. When someone's really good, you don't know. Sometimes you're like, well, is this player really good or is this guy hacking? It's hard to figure that out sometimes, so I don't really have a good answer for that one, unfortunately. Because there's a lot of people who run hacks and they seem like good players, but they're actually crap players cheating, so I don't know. Alright, so ice rockets on Fenrir, Jake, those are actually pretty good. Now Fenrir is a little bit slow and those ice rockets are best at close range. My only problem with ice rockets, let's just say you're playing them from 300 meters away, it's still a little bit hard to hit a fast moving or a fast flying target. So as long as you're comfortable with something that works best at super close range, I mean, they're really good weapons. They're going to work great on anything, but I do think they're better on faster robots where you can get up to your enemies quickly because they are very hard to aim from a distance because they fire really slowly. A lot of people just run out of the way, or if something is flying, it's really hard to hit flying robots with those, but I don't see any problem with playing it like that as long as you're comfortable with that. Alright, Temka wants to know why something won't die. Oh, Teth, because it's a beast. They made Teth to be a beast. I mean, it's just designed to be crazy hard to kill. It's a little easier to take out now that the unstable conduit's been nerfed, but yeah, it's crazy. Alright, what's my opinion on the Nemesis? The problem is, I think the Nemesis still is lacking firepower, but besides that, it's awesome. If Nemesis had more firepower, I would constantly play that thing. I really enjoy the Nemesis. It's really fun. It's really good, but I just feel like I barely deal any damage to anybody when I'm playing it most of the time. It's not something I really recommend as a good robot, but it is something I recommend if you're just looking for something fun to play. I like the Blitz, but it's not great. That's how I see it. Our War Robots developers get a rest because they create a new robot coming in the next update. In the first 5 days of the update that's just released. I'm not sure what you mean by that. So generally, anytime there's a new update, the updates usually last for roughly a month and a half. And every time there's a new update, there's a normally a new robot, a new Titan stuff coming out. But I'm going to tell you right now, they've already got who knows how many robots in development. They've probably got a good 5 or 6 or 10 robots they're currently developing. So they're always working on brand new weapons, brand new robots, brand new Titans. But yeah, they don't stop creating these things. They'll make my understanding is they'll make 2 or 3 different models of the same robot. And then they figure out which ones they like the best. And there's a lot going on there. But no, they don't just make a new robot and then take a rest. If that's what you mean. Alright, best weapons for Baglier. I like the Prismas. I think the Prismas are really good. The Fluxus are really good. And I was playing the heavy version of the Yoji weapons. What are those called? Let me figure out how to pronounce and spell those. And they were so much better than I thought they were going to be. These weapons shocked me, but I was playing the... Let me find them. Hwanjis. So I would say Hwanjis, Prismas, or Flux right now are doing great on that thing. I think you want as long as range as possible. But those weapons are tearing people to pieces on the Baglier. Now, the Flux used to be horrible. They were terrible weapons. But Temka, yeah. I don't know why your Evora is not doing damage to Teth. Generally, when I shoot a Teth with Titan weapons, it usually takes a pretty decent amount of damage. Are they leveled up? MK, what's up, my man? MK says, Scotty doesn't sound bad. Those are actually really nice weapons right now. Scotties are really good. Oh, you've been shooting at a Teth for 4 minutes straight? It could be somebody cheating. That's always a possibility as well. There's a lot of people running cheats. I mean, when somebody just won't die, that's usually a red flag. Well, I play Armor Attack. I actually tried that game for a little while, but I didn't really get into it too much. I mean, I liked it, but I didn't love it. I actually decided to start a third gaming channel where I was just going to play random robot games or just random shooter games, but I quickly realized I didn't have time for it. But that's one of the games I was playing on the other channel. But trying to do 2 gaming channels and a review channel plus put in 100 hours a week on everything else altogether, a third channel is probably not possible. At least not another gaming channel, because those take up so much time, it's crazy. I mean, Armor Attack was a cool game, but it was a little too slow paced for me. Like, I got bored with it quickly because everything was just so slow. Alright, do I think Hail or Snare would be good on the Hawk? Well, yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with those ice noodles. I mean, if you really think about the ice noodles, they're going to work well on pretty much everything. I mean, I can throw those on a Fenrir, I can throw those on a Hawk, I can throw those on a Blitz, I can throw those on a Khepri. They're honestly going to do great on everything, I think. Unless they nerf those again or something major changes in the game. Hail, Snare, and Scotty. I mean, I don't like the Hawk robot personally. I don't think the Hawk is very good itself. But those weapons will work on any robot, in my opinion. Alright, Jake's looking for free-to-play weapons for the Swords unit. So here's the deal. I don't even think you need to put weapons on the sword. If you use the sword correctly, sword just chops people into little teeny pieces. So you don't really need weapons, but if you want free-to-play weapons for the sword, yeah, ice noodles would work really good, because that would, you know, the ice noodles would be great because you could freeze people, fly in, and then do even more damage to them. I think those would be good, or you could go with the atomizers or even the blast shotguns, but Hail, Scotty, Snare, that would be a great thing to build for it, just for the freeze. Yeah, fly up, freeze somebody, and then attack them with a sword. That's going to hurt. Excellent, says the Flux will mess people up now. Abraka, what's up, my man? S2 says, Danny, I think Robots is dying. What's your thoughts about the development of the game? The way the management... Alright, so this game's been... Alright, I'm not sure why you think it's dying, but this game's been running for 10 years. They have almost 1 million people a day logging on and playing this game. But mobile games in general have very short, very high turnover rates. The majority of people on every mobile game get on, they play for a couple months, couple weeks, they leave. And then there's like the small amount of people who actually stay and, you know, play a game for a long time. So I don't think the game is dying. I mean, it may not be as popular as it was, you know, 10 years ago or 5 years ago, but there's always lots of new players coming to the game. You know, players come and go on mobile games, pretty much any game. But I found the statistics on how long people actually play mobile games on average, and it's a lot smaller, a lot less than I thought it would be, but I don't really think the game is dying. Are Maha and Maha Vajra good on the Mauler? Alright, Arab, I don't love those weapons. I think they're good weapons, but I would much rather play something else. I mean, if you don't have anything else, they definitely work, but I'd rather play like the Evoras and the Veyrons over that, or most of the good Titan weapons would be my choice over those, but I would have no problem playing Maha and Maha Vajra if I didn't have anything else. But some people probably really like those weapons more than I do. This may just be a personal preference thing, but my experience with them is I notice sometimes I shoot stuff and it doesn't seem to register the damage, or it seems like I watch it hit somebody and it just goes right through that person. Now, I think those weapons are much better for fighting Titans than they are for fighting regular robots. Try Hussar and Magnetar. Marquise, yeah, those aren't bad. Those aren't bad. Das, hey, says, but I play Mark III and pay to win. Rag says he's totally free to play, so winning Teth is a real big deal for me. Yeah, I think he won one on my giveaway there. Trying to figure out the best weapons. I mean, the arm weapons are definitely going to be the best weapons for it, but I don't think it matters. Dude, you can take the weapons off of it and just play it without the weapons and kill people. It's pretty brutal. I don't really know what weapons you have, but there's a lot of good setups to put on that. Alright, so Alien wants to see a robot with karma where it'll repair people, but if you shoot it, you take the damage. That sounds pretty crazy, actually. Yeah, S2, I don't think we really have enough data about the game to know how well it's doing now compared to it did. I mean, we can kind of take some guesses, but I really don't think the game is dying. CCS says, well, that's fair. Excellent. Says, everybody used to throw shade on my Scotties, now everybody wants them. Haha. They were pretty bad for a while, but now they're pretty awesome. Wait, DOS says, I was in the last three games, 10 from 10 minutes in each one. Maybe it was me. DOS, I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Okay, I think I'm behind on the comments here. Daniel Sykes says it's about to storm. Yeah, we had the storm last night, sorta. The tornado siren went off and all we got was a little bit of rain. It was kind of weird. They busted in on the news. Oh, we're seeing rotation on the radar and this is going on. You guys are all gonna die. Get to the basements now. Your house is gonna float away and you're gonna end up in Oz with Dorothy. Da da da. And then all of a sudden the guy's like, oh, well, you know, they just canceled the warning. Goodbye. Let's put Wheel of Fortune back on and have a wonderful day. And then all it did was rain. They got on the news to scare the crap out of us and then run away. I'm telling you. It was very crazy. It was crazy. They scared us to death for nothing, just because the radar thought it saw something it didn't. I don't know. Jake says, I think the ice noodles might get a silent nerf soon. That's a very possible thing, unfortunately. It could happen. I hope it doesn't. I mean, generally though, when they nerf something, they do tell us, but there are some times where you're like, I'm pretty sure this got nerfed and we didn't know about it. Fly with the sword T1000 unit and finish him, says Madeline. CCS says, I don't trust any tier 3 weapons anymore after what they did with Gauss and Weber. Everyone is running Glaciers and Hells, but picks can suddenly decide to drop ultimate versions of those and nerf them. Well, nothing's safe from being nerfed. I mean, they could nerf tier 1 items, they could nerf tier 2 items. That's the thing. The lower tier stuff is less likely to be changed, but there's no guarantees that they're not going to change something, which is kind of a bummer, but there's no guarantees there. I mean, the ultimate stuff is not safe from being nerfed. The new stuff, the old stuff, nothing's safe from being nerfed. If there's too many people playing a certain thing and it's overrunning the battlefield, that is generally when they nerf things. And it's always a bummer, but that's the one thing I don't always love about this game, is sometimes the rebalances will make something that's good not so good anymore. I don't care if they nerf something overpowered and make it good, but when they take something that's good and make it lousy, that always sucks. That always sucks a lot. But you just never know what they're going to do or when. I mean, generally nerfs right now are every 6 months, so we probably have about, what is it? 7, 8. We probably got about another 4 to 5 months. I don't know, another 4 or 5 months before we see another big nerf. Probably around February. Warobot Silent Silver Knight, what's going on, my man? He says he quit the game, but he's still addicted to gameplay. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. Da says, what a Leo and unstable, you can do this. You only need to spam it like all 18. You know, Das, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I think I've been missing like whatever comment you're having with people. I don't know if you're having a conversation with somebody, but it just seems like I'm missing the rest of what you're saying there. Gallus on Mark III will kill almost all. You know, the problem with the Gallus, though, is they got one shot and then you have to reload forever. I'm not a big fan of those. I haven't played them for a while, though, but don't like them. Last time I played them, I was like, nope, I'm taking these off. Alright, Edward said its weather's gone mad this year. It's 72 where he is. That's pretty nice. I mean, I think we're going to be in the 90s today. I wouldn't mind 72. I think it got down to 70 last night, but you know, it's going to get back up to 90 today. Alright, MK says, my brother quit the game because he thought the milestone contestants were all AI. I don't think they are. I really don't think they are. I mean, that was a rumor going around for a while, but yeah, I don't believe it. I think the milestone contestants are just a bunch of people spending a bunch of money is what it is. You'd be amazed at how much money some people spend on this game. Aaron said he won the sword robot for me, but it just sits there and does nothing. I guess he hasn't been able to upgrade it yet. Well, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Brandon says, I have Mark III stuff and my bots die. Yeah, Mark III stuff dies, that's for sure. MK, oh, I already read that one. You want to know if the rationalist skill is worth it to run on a bedware. Let me make sure. I mean, I think that's usually a skill that I like running. Let me look at it really quick. If that's the skill I'm thinking of, let me double check. Alright, bedwares increased its durability and the damage. Oh! Alright, here's the deal. Rationalist is pretty nice, but I think when you max it out, you're only getting like 1.2% or something like that. So it increases your durability and the damage of your weapons, but not by very much. Not by much at all. So in my opinion, those little skills that start you off at 0.4% only give you something like 1.2% when they're maxed out. I'm not sure that that's worth your resources. It's such a small amount. It does next to nothing. So I'm not sure that that one's worth it. I don't think I would run that one, honestly. I mean, it would be a great skill if it gave you a little more than like 1.2% or whatever it was. It's very small. It might be 1.2 or 1.4, something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but I did upgrade a couple of those and I was like, man, that sucks. And I changed them to something else. Warobot Silver Knight says, Fury is dominating the meta, killing everything. Furies? No way. It can't be that good, can it? I wonder if there's a bug with it. Some people have been asking me to try Fury, but I haven't got a chance yet. There's so many robots and so many things to play and try out, it's crazy. What about Stellar Prisma? Yeah, Stellar Prisma on Baglure is going to be great. Dash, you're alright, my man. You don't have to apologize. Thing is, like, there's comments going by all the time. It's hard to keep up with all of it. I try to read as many of the comments going down as I can, but it's not easy to read all of them, especially in the right order. Because I start talking to somebody, you know, then I look back at the screen, then I try to figure out where I was at. Alright, Otaku says 2 questions. Will the best free-to-play weapons for the sword, is there a chance of hell weapons being nerfed? I mean, I don't know if there's a best set of weapons for the sword, but like I said, I think ice noodles like the hills would be what you want to put on the sword. And yes, there is a chance they could be nerfed. I mean, like I was saying a minute ago, we never know what they're going to change or when. Alright, Dawes said if you shoot a robot with the Frederick Mothership and a Mark III Gauss, it'll die. I can see that. I can see that. You got a powerful weapon plus a mothership with some damage. Yeah, that could be crazy. Where to spend gold efficiently. Alright, so the first thing you want to do with your gold, Rab Guy, how are you doing today? Is you want to unlock all of your hanger slots, right? After you unlock your hanger slots, there's really not a whole lot to do with gold, to tell you the truth. Gold used to be spent for so many different things, then they added all these different currencies for some reason. So the only thing I really do with my gold now is when I'm upgrading a weapon or a robot, I use the gold to finish the upgrades faster so I don't have to wait for the upgrades. Now, if there happens to be a robot or some weapons that you can buy with gold, and there are a few of those that might be worth buying, you know, that's not a bad thing to do, but for the most part, the majority of us are just spending our gold to upgrade stuff faster. But there's really not much you can do with it these days, unfortunately. Ice Noodle weapons on Fury. That would be kind of fun to play, actually. Unidentified said, will there be more Teth giveaways in the future? If so, how many? I think they only gave me 40 of those in total to give out. It's either 40 or 60. I can't remember. I gotta look again to make sure, but I will be doing a video. Like the majority of the giveaway stuff I usually, you know, put out on a video, so I will be giving out a couple of Teth robots here and there or this and that on the live streams, but I will probably be doing a Teth giveaway video coming up very soon. Thing is, the new update starts in about 6 days, so a new round of giveaways will be coming out, so I gotta finish up the current round of giveaways here pretty soon. Are the Kirin weapons still worth investing in? Jake, yes. I think they are. Arnav, yeah, I don't know. He said one YouTuber said the irrational skill would be OP. I don't know. I mean, if it had a bigger percentage, I think it would be nice, but it's not much. The skills are great, it just gives you very little of those skills is the problem. Now, somebody might have put it on there and really liked it, so everybody has different opinions, I guess, but Oh, MK typed in Kieran and Ultimate Fenrir. You know, a lot of people don't watch the videos or follow any instructions, so I think Pixonic kind of wanted us to start doing gameplay on the giveaway videos or something, and not just a short giveaway. So I've changed it up a little bit on the giveaways, the little giveaways at least. But yeah, I mean, you'll be fine, I think. But the Kieran weapons, they shoot slower now, but they still do a lot of damage. I mean, they'll still blow you up. Those are brutal weapons. I think those are still really good, to tell you the truth. Alright, Warrobot Silver Knight says people report the Fury with IF weapons because as a hacker because it has unlimited shield weather. So there's a bug with it is what you're saying. Interesting. Aaron says, bro, just play the game because things get nerfed or buffed all the time. Don't stretch yourself out. Yeah, that's the thing though. You don't ever know what's going to get changed, unfortunately. Unidentify says, you might be mixing up rationalist with traditionalist. Yeah, are you talking about traditionalist? Because that will give you probably like double the hit points, but take one of your abilities away. Traditionalist would probably be OP. I saw, I never got to watch it. I never had time to watch it, but I did see that Predator put out a video where he tried it on there. So traditionalist would probably be pretty damn good on one of those thingies. Alien, no, I don't make the music on my live streams. I'm not great at making music. I'm pretty much a guitar player. I can make music on my computer with like virtual instruments, but it's not something I do that much because it takes forever and I'm not super good at. I'm not a very good songwriter, put it that way. I'm not good at writing songs. You know, I can play the guitar, but I suck at writing songs. YouTube has a thing that's YouTube has a little section in YouTube Studio for the YouTubers where you can go in there and download music to use on your live streams. That's what I use. What's up, Mishka? How are you doing today? Edward says the ice noodle bag layer is nasty. Yes, it is. They are pretty nasty. Am I a YouTube content creator or a Pixonic content creator? S2, I'm not 100% sure what you mean. I don't think being a Pixonic content creator is a thing that I know of. I don't know what you mean exactly by that because I mean I create content on YouTube, but I create Warrobots content on YouTube. So I'm not sure what that means exactly. Ooh, Daniel Sykes said the power went out for a second for lightning. Well, hope it's back on and stays on. That's scary when the power goes out. Edward says following instructions is hard for some. Yes, it is. Prawn, what's up, my man? Should you replace your 2 Athos on your links with Kieran? Well, Athos are pretty good. Kieran's pretty... Those are both good weapons. Do you not like the Athos anymore? I would say if you're enjoying the Athos and they still seem to be working for you, leave those on there. I mean, those are a good setup for the Lynx. The problem with the Kirin, though, is you got to be really, 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 really close to the enemy for those to work well. So how comfortable you're playing your Lynx at like 50 meters or closer. Because if you want to do the most damage with the Kirin type of weapons, you need to be really close. I think I would be very happy playing either one of those on the Lynx. I mean, the reload's kind of long now on the Athos, so if that's bothering you, you might like the Kirins better. I mean, blast shotguns are good on the Lynx. Redeemers are good on the Lynx. I do like the Athos and the Kirins. Pretty much anything with like a decent amount of range is good on there as well. I mean, you could put some Prismas on, on there and play it from long range, but... Alright, so whatever the unstable conduit's on, it should at least heal some of your gray damage. It seems to on the Teth unless there's a bug. Yeah, unstable conduit did get nerfed a little bit. It was too strong. I kind of thought that was going to happen, so that's a good thing in a lot of ways. Silver Knight says, not a bug, it's the pilot ability for Fury. What? So you're saying those weapons give it the unlimited shield? That can't be working properly if it's unlimited. I don't know. Are you a YouTube content creator or a Pixonic contractor? I mean, Pixonic doesn't pay us money to make YouTube videos or anything. If that's what you're asking. It'd be nice if they did, but we don't actually work for Pixonic. Oh man. Daniel Sykes was sitting on the porch. Yeah, I'd go inside too if that happened for sure. I remember once when I was in a truck sitting at a stoplight and a lightning bolt struck like, I don't know, 20 yards in front of the truck. That was scary. That was really scary. Alright, Robot says, I'm afraid to play a player. I need advice for hunting grounds. Now, I don't really play hunting grounds very much. I'm not very good to ask for that because I very rarely play the hunting grounds. I find it to be very frustrating, so it just makes me mad, so I don't play it. But I will say, I mean, Ochi-Kochi is really good. Seraph's really good for that. Anything that can hit multiple targets at one time works really well for hunting grounds, but I don't really know. It's been months since I've even played that, so I don't even really know how it's currently set up or anything. I absolutely hate the hunting grounds, to tell you the truth. I can't stand it. I just want to, like, I don't know, it just makes me really frustrated trying to get through that. But most of the people I know who do play hunting grounds that do good at it, they rearrange their hangar completely just to play that. Like, they completely rearrange their hangar, and then when they want to go play regular players, they change it back. So the guys that I know that really do well at it have to change everything up just to play hunting grounds, and then change it back for regular games. And I'm not really interested in going through all that hassle to get in there and play that game mode, you know what I mean? Now, maybe if you bought enough hangars that you could just keep one hangar set up for that mode, that would be different, but unfortunately, I'm not a great person to ask about that. Just because I don't really do it. I don't know if anybody here has any good information on, you know, the best setups for hunting grounds, but Nightcrawler says, Domination is my go-to mobile mode. I said it wrong. I don't know. I like Beacon Rush most of the time. I really like Push, but nobody plays it for some reason. What's up, old devil dog? How you doing today? Awesome to see ya. Alright, you think the Kirin and the Athos have the same reload? Let's look. Let's find out. I don't think they do, but then again, I'm gonna check it out. I know the Athos has a really long reload. All right, Kurans have a reload of, ooh, it is 16 seconds. That is also a long reload. Okay, you might be right. You might be right. They still do lots of damage and they hit very hard, but long reloads do suck. How fast something gets shots back really depends on, not really how fast they get back, but how many shots they get back, how quickly, depends on how I deal with a good reload. For example, the old school Sonic weapons, it feels like, you know, they got a couple of shots. It's like pop, 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 out of ammo. Then you got a 15-second reload. And then you let it reload like halfway, then it's like pop, 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 out of shots again. You're like, well, crap, I'm always out of ammo with these things. So long reloads work on weapons that fire for a long time, but they don't work well on weapons that don't fire for a long time, if that makes sense. Yeah, Madeline, I don't think humans would survive without electricity. It would be bad. What's up, Enclosure? Alright, so Fafnir isn't really the greatest thing in the world, I would say. I mean, Fafnir is a cool robot. It's fun to play, but I play a Fafnir, I'm like, that was really fun, but it just dies too quickly for me. So, in my opinion, the Fafnir is just kind of a so-so robot. Robot Silver Knight says, Danny, we don't have ninja weapons. You could probably get some. Is there something wrong with my stream? Is it skipping or something here? What's going on with it? I feel like my the audio on my stream is like skipping places or something. I don't know. Nightcrawler says cheap. All right, where am I here? On the comments, I've lost them. Midnight, did you try the Fury with 3 hills? I mean, people are saying it's good. I haven't had a chance to mess with it yet. Who can make every build work? Oh, Fintuition Warbots. Does he have videos about hunting grounds? That might be a good channel to check out if he does. Brandon says Duck can tell you about hunting grounds. Nightcrawler says my bots are too weak for Beacon Rush. I don't think Beacon Rush and Domination are really that different. In my opinion, they're about the same thing, except for, you know, you can spawn in different locations on each one, I guess. Robot Tablet, you're welcome, buddy. I wish I had a better answer for you on that one, but I need help with it too, because I can never figure out what works properly for that mode to get through it all the way without spending 3 hours. It just takes so long to get a couple of prizes out of that thing. MK says, I can't stand Beacon Rush. All my teammates just run off for kills and end up getting... Yeah, a lot of people don't capture beacons, which sucks. I don't know why some people go into a game mode where the whole goal is to capture beacons and then they don't. I've never really understood that. Like, you'll see, sometimes you'll have like 3 or 4 guys hanging out in the back corner doing nothing when there's like 2 guys trying to get beacons. It's like, well, how are you supposed to win the game when your team's doing that? It's crazy. Madeline says, you are in Mortal Kombat. You know, I used to play that game on Sega when I was a kid. My buddy had the Sega Genesis system and the original Mortal Kombat. That was actually a fun game back then. I'm surprised we were allowed to play it. Blake Lee, what's going on, man? Alright, you know what? I think on this stream we're going to give away one Teth robot. Let's do a nice little giveaway for you guys. So if you would like to try and win a Teth, let me see if I can get this up on the screen here. Not that. I want... 1 second, guys and girls. Alright, did that pop up? No, it didn't. Properties. There we go. Alright, we're going to set up a giveaway here. Is that working? Hold on. We're having some problems. 1 second. I don't know, my streaming software got really weird. I think this time we're going to do a random number giveaway. We haven't done that for a while. Alright, viewers, regulars, channel members, moderators, everybody is able to enter. Alright, so I'm going to pick a number between 1 and... Now you guys can see this. When I go to actually pick the number, I'm going to... Wait. Oh, never mind. I think it does this for you. 1 second. I'm going to go 1 and 200. So you guys are going to have to pick a number between 1 and 200 when this thing says go. And then if somebody gets it right, they will win a Teth robot. Here's what I'm going to do really quick. Alright. Alright. Pick a number between 1 and 200. Starting now. Actually, I don't think it's even telling me the number, so I have no idea what the number is. Okay. Whoever gets the number first wins. Alrighty. Good luck, everybody. Let's see how long it takes somebody to get it. I see excellent chose 200. So far it says we have 48 guesses. No, I can't even see what number it's trying to pick. Which is good, which means I can't, the host can't cheat for another viewer, I guess. It used to say that, but now it doesn't. At least if it does, I can't see it. So far, nobody's got it yet. No one's got it yet. Alright. We haven't done this for a while. I think this is always kind of fun in a lot of ways. So far, we have almost 200 guesses and nobody's got it yet. Oh, man. Oh, Trenton has won, guys. All right, Trenton, what's your player ID and your platform? He's still guessing. All right, stop guessing numbers, everybody. Stop guessing numbers. All right, Trenton, I need your player ID and your platform, and I will send you a Teth robot. I'm not sure what the winning number was, to tell you the truth, but congrats, my friend. Congratulations. S2 says this mechanism sucks. What mechanism? You don't like the guess a number thing? The winning number was 169. Nice. Aaron says it's hard. It can't be that hard to type some numbers into the chat, can it? Alright. You're an iOS. Copy. Let me put you on the winners list. Then I'll send that out really quick. Alright. Where's the winners list? There we go. So you are on iOS. Copy. Let me send that. iOS. All right. All right, that one is sent. You know, let's give away one more. We'll give away one more, guys and gals. We'll set the giveaway up differently this time. It seems like some people didn't like that, so. How do I reset the entire thing? Let's try this. All right, here we go. Okay. We're going to give away one more tap. And all you got to do is talk in the YouTube chat. Who said my giveaways are rigged? Yeah, people get salty and they whine and cry and I mean, it's obviously not rigged. There's a program here picking the winners and somebody's saying it's rigged. I mean, it can't be any less rigged than that, but whatever. Just drop the code on the screen as a gift. Yeah, you know, there's some reasons I don't do like that. Do it like that. All right. So we got the next giveaway up. Everybody who talks in the chat gets entered. Nightcrawler says, "Cry babies." Hey Vorse, how you doing today? He says, "This gameplay is very interesting." Vorse, how you doing today? Trent, I already sent it out, so you should get that sometime in the next couple of minutes. All right. Excellent says complainers and moaners. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people get mad because they don't win and then they talk crap, but you know, it doesn't make sense. You can't expect to win something just because you entered it, right? I don't understand the mentality of that. I mean, it's like competing in a race, like a foot race, right? You have to run to win and somebody else comes in first and then you cry and say it was rigged. They must have had special shoes. You know what I mean? I just don't get people's mentality, really. That kind of stuff kind of makes you hate doing giveaways just from all the complaining and negativity that goes with it as well. Like, I love being able to get stuff out to people, but the people who act like that take all the fun out of it sometimes. All right, excellent guessing for gigantic numbers there. All right, so in just a second here, I'm going to hit the choose a winners button, and the Nightbot will choose one of you guys who are currently active in the chat as the winner. So everybody get ready. We're about to pick a new winner, guys. I'm about to hit the button. I'm about to hit the button. Yeah, sore losers for sure. All right. Best weapons for the Indra Titan. I like the I'm sorry. I like the Varons and the Avoras a lot on there, and I also like the Titan Flamethrowers a lot on there. Those are my favorite ones to play. I always do well with either one. The Flamethrowers are really good for robots who have shields, but Varon and Avora is always awesome. Alright, here we go. Bam! Abraka! Abraka is the winner. Sweet. Holy crap, excellent. That number is way too big, man. You're never gonna... That number is way too big. That's the biggest number I don't even know how to read that number. I really don't. Blah says I like Nightbot because it makes babies cry. Oh, man. Abraka, you're welcome, man. I just need your info and I can send that out to you. Congratulations. Alright, we're going to put you on the winners list here. Copy. Paste. Now let me copy just your ID. You're on Android. Copy. There we go. Congratulations. 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 Alright, why is my live stream all the way over there on that other screen now? You were on Android. Let me double check to make... Oh my god, I got too many screens up on my computer at one time. Android, yes, perfect. Now I lost the other screen I'm trying to find. Oh my gosh. Too many things at once. Alright, so that should probably show up. Oh, there is no account with that player. Oh, I didn't change it to Android. Okay. Alright, item sent. Item sent. Alright, perfect. That should show up in your hangar sometime in the next, like, I don't know, 5 to 15 minutes, I'm guessing. I don't know exactly how long it takes, but it usually shows up pretty quickly. So, today's 2 winners should be receiving those pretty fast. What's up, Altered Beast? How you doing today? Brendan Eller says, Kron Champion League is hard. It definitely is. Alright, Excellent's getting rowdy over here, I see. Excellent's getting rowdy over here. WM47, what's going on, my man? Trenton, you're welcome, buddy. You are welcome. Did you get it already? Hope you enjoy that thing. Edward says, giveaway is a magic word. That's true. So we got about 15 more minutes left on the live stream. So if you guys got some more questions, you know. What's up, Dino? Evlesia, how you doing today? I think I said your name wrong, but I apologize. Hey, somebody's name is Let's Go. All right. Unidentified So you can only, okay, so basically let's just say you won a Teth. You can only win one Teth. So if I make a video, the people who won a Teth off a live stream, it's not possible for me to send them a second Teth. So you can only win one Teth. Now, if you win in a live stream a Teth, but you can still win the weapon giveaway if you're lucky enough to get picked. Because right now I still got that weapon giveaway going. I'm kind of working on finishing that up now. I still need to pick a few more winners for that. But anytime there's an item being given away, you can only win one of them. Like, it physically won't let me send you a second one, even if I wanted to. So the code, the code I have only lets me send a person something once. If you try to send it twice, it says, sorry, but that code's already been redeemed. So it's not possible to get two of something. WM, how's your day going? Trend says, it looks really fun to play. I'm excited. It is actually really fun to play. Law says, when's the next live stream? Alright, so Tuesdays I do the question and answer, and then Thursdays and Saturdays I do gameplay streams. I think those start at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Alright, Vor says, tell me how I'm in a Diamond League and I'm up against maxed to Ultimate Arthurs with Ultimate Groms. Well, sometimes people in lower leagues can spend a whole bunch of money and get really nice stuff really quickly. So my guess would be somebody spent a whole bunch of money. Excellent says, it's a monster. I had a match where everyone spawned them. It was a nightmare. I was only ill. What, they all had Teth? They all had a Teth? That would be rough if everybody on the other team had that. My God. That would be really rough. Midnight says, can Pixonic take away a robot I received 3 days ago? Not that I know of, Midnight. Why? What happened? Not unless... Only time I've ever seen them take something back is when they made a mistake and they offered like 300 bazillion silver for $1 or something and people bought it. And I think they took that back because it was a mistake, but... Midnight, did your prize disappear? Because once you receive it, it should not disappear. Now I'm a little concerned. What happened, man? I want to hear what happened here. What disappeared? They took back a Teth? What the heck? Did you get like a... Was there some sort of message saying they took it? How did... I'm confused here. Yeah, did you accidentally sell it? I mean, generally they're probably gonna tell you you have to contact game support. That's what they tell me when I have problems, but... I'm gonna try and say something to them. Be like, hey, somebody won a Teth from my giveaway and it disappeared from their account. I don't know if I'll be able to get them to look into it, but... I'm going to try. I mean, generally they will be like, hey man, go to game support if you're having problems, but that's pretty serious. Have you tried to log out and log back in? I mean, that's crazy. Alright, it was your steel Teth. That's not cool. That's actually really concerning that would happen. Man. Kevin says, I think I got a shent from your giveaway. Maybe. You know, usually when I pick giveaways, I just get a player ID, so I actually don't know who wins those things. So if you did, congratulations. Excellent. Are you telling me you won something and it disappeared as well? Did you guys both have something disappear? What the heck? I've never heard anybody say this before, but... Man. I'm going to talk to Pixonic and be like, hey, people are telling me their prizes are disappearing, because that's not good. Excellent. What happened to you, man? I need to know if you had the same thing happen. More than likely, it's just some sort of a glitch. I don't think they would take something back intentionally like that. Either way, though, that's awful. That's really upsetting. That's actually really upsetting. Man. I'm sorry that happened. I don't know if I'll be able to do anything, but I'm going to do my best because that's really horrible. That you won a prize, then it disappeared a few days later. Midnight, what's your player ID again? Oh, excellent. Had a long time ago. Unfortunately, I can't help you with that one if it was a long time ago, but Midnight, what's your ID, man? I'm gonna as soon as the stream ends, I'm gonna go talk to Pixonic and see if I can get them to do something. No, that's not good. It's not good at all. Alright, thank you, man. I'm gonna do my best to try and get them to fix that. Like I said, I don't know if they will or not. All I have really contact with is a couple of the community managers. I don't really have contact with the devs or anything, so how much the community managers can actually do, I'm not really sure, but hopefully they can get that information to somebody who can do something, because that's not good. That's not good at all. Man. I'm giving out some sort of a teth unidentified. I don't know if it's the regular one or a steel teth, to tell you the truth. It could be a steel. Let me find out. Let me make sure this isn't going to pop up on the live stream first. Let me find out if these are regular or steel teth. This should just take me a minute. So I am giving out... Actually, it just says teth. It doesn't say whether it's a regular one or a steel one. Those of you guys who won one today, if you're still here, did you get a steel teth or a regular teth? Man, this is upsetting. Oh boy, that's the one you won from me, right, Midnight? I'm assuming. I think you won one from me, didn't you? You won something from me recently. Actually, I don't see you on the winners list for the teth. You won something from me. Was it a teth? I'm so confused now. Do I think the Gauss is worth upgrading? Okay, it didn't come from me. Okay. For some reason, I thought you won one off of me for some reason. I guess not. Either way. Either way, I'm going to say something about it, because if your stuff's disappearing, that's awful. Do I think the Gauss is worth upgrading after the nerf? Sort of. Some people really seem to still like the Gauss weapons. I wasn't really overly impressed with them. Do I recommend the Gauss? Well, sort of. I didn't really like the Gauss. I mean, they're okay. They're not bad, but they're not great right now, in my opinion. I would say they're decent. They're a decent weapon at this time, but that's about the best I can give them is decent, you know? Anybody else here still like the Gauss type of weapons? Because I didn't find them to be that wonderful at this point. Alright, so Dip says, hey man, I got 4 Nanas, a Ravager, Fafnir, Typhon, Leech. Should I use it with a Ravager and gas, or what do you think? I'm a little confused by what you're asking there, because you named a bunch of robots and weapons. Now, I don't like the gas units personally. I'm not a big fan of those. I mean, Nana weapons are pretty good, right? Ravager's good. Fafnir, don't really care for it. Typhon's pretty good. Leech can be pretty good. But I'm not sure. Are you asking about which robot to run with a... Should I use it with a Ravager? Man, your comment confused me there. It's too jumbled up. I can't quite make it out. What's up, Devil Gamer? I'm doing good, man. How about yourself? Abs, the snipers' golden days are gone. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Now, I actually had something vanish once, and it came back months later. The crazy thing was it disappeared from my account. I had game support look at it. Game support says, oh yeah, we'll send you a new one. We see that it disappeared for no reason. And they sent me a new one. Then like 6 months later, it came back. And then I had like all of it. I'm like, okay, that's freaking weird. Law says, I want a robot that can lay mines. You know, that would be pretty interesting, Blah. That would be very interesting for a robot to lay mines. It would suck to step on it, though, especially if you didn't know it was there. Cam Sharp, hello, hello. Ah, should you use the Nanas with the Ravager? Yeah, why not? Those are pretty good, actually. I think my favorite Ravager setup right now is the Ice Noodles, but the Nana weapons, somebody was asking me if they were still good, so I tried those out the other day, and they're doing alright. I actually like them, so I think that would be a good deal. Devil says, how about punchers? Okay, so punchers are really good if you're at super close range. I actually played the punchers the other day and I like them. They're not my favorite weapons because it seems like you got to be really close to get them to do any damage. From a little bit of a distance, they're just kind of okay. At really close range, they're pretty good. So they're only good at close range, like real close range in my opinion. Ab says gas is better than petroleum. Sometimes. Midnight, yeah, unfortunately it takes them a while to reply back sometimes. Edward says, I'm going to check my hangar and see if stuff is missing. All I know is I hope you can get it back. I will do my best. I don't know if it's going to help or not, but keep up on game support, though, because that sucks, man. That sucks big time. Alpha says, good game. What's up, Alpha? But no, that's disappointing to hear that kind of happen. That kind of thing happened. Excellent. It designed a robot for the event that left mines. That would be rough. Cam says Decay hits super hard no matter the fire rate. Excellent says punchers stink to me because at the range they need to be, you will get slapped with shotguns. Yeah, I mean, they feel pretty good right now at close range, but they're definitely not my favorite weapons. They're really playable. Like, I played them on a Curry, and it did okay, but it's not something I'd want to play every day. Midnight, you're welcome, my man. Excellent says, you would have loved my robot. I don't know, man. What if you didn't get along, you know? Maybe we wouldn't have liked it at all. Maybe we would have met your robot and be like, man, his robot's not very nice. We don't like that robot. You know what I mean? How do you know we would have loved it? We don't even know it. All right, there's my bad joke. What's up, Dean? All right, what's the best Titan right now, excluding Ultimate Arthur? Probably the Ultimate Minos. So let's just say, let's skip Ultimate Robots. I think Mauler is still kind of on the top, right? Mauler is still probably the top Titan right now, so I'm not going to be surprised if it gets nerfed again. Mauler, here's the thing. Mauler's probably the best, but the other Titans aren't far behind it. So Mauler's really good. Indra's really good. I think Luchador is really good right now. I would say those are probably my top Titans. Bjorn, if somebody knows how to play the Bjorn, it can be great. But I would say Indra, Mauler, and probably the, what was the other one I just said? I've already forgot. It sucks to have a messed up memory. Indra, Mauler, and Luchador are probably the three best right now. What's the best specialization for the Teth? You know what? I'm sorry. I think you asked that a little while ago and I forgot to answer. Alright, so specialization tree number 3 is what I use for Teth. I think that one works the best, honestly. It's probably going to be your best, but I mean, the Brawler one gives you the repair amplifier, and then you can either choose a last stand or an immune amplifier. So the Brawler is probably one of the best specializations on the game just because you get the immune amp, and I think the support robots get that as well. I mean, I'm sorry, a repair amplifier. Repair amplifiers keep robots alive for a long time, so anytime that's available, that is always going to be the best specializations tree to pick. But I would probably go with the repair amplifier in the last stand, or the repair amplifier and the immune amplifier. I don't think it makes a huge difference either way. I think either one of those two setups works, but definitely go with Brawler. Heimdall is awesome, but unfortunately it gets beat by some of the other Titans, but it's so fun to play. Heimdall is like one step below the best, right now. It's durable, it's good, but it always gets blown into little bits, unfortunately. WM47, you're welcome, my friend. You are welcome. Teth is super fun. Alright. Alright guys and gals, so our stream time is just about up. If you got any last minute like really important questions, I would say go ahead and get those in there. Abraka says, I love the Yao Ming. I don't like the Ming very much. Nightcrawler likes it. I know a couple people that like it, but most of us do not like the Ming very well. Alright, Ab thinks the Luchador is better than the Mauler. That's interesting. Is Hiroko good on Teth? It definitely can be. I mean, Hiroko is great for giving your robot some extra durability. So if you're looking for more durability, yeah, throw it on there. I mean, I think the Scarab's going to be even better, but I've tried several different drones on there. I think the Whiteout was good. I think the Pascal was pretty good. I think the, oh my gosh. My memory is getting worse, I'm telling you. Autoimmune diseases mess up your brain. Then you don't remember stuff. I should know this thing because it's pretty much the drone I put on everything. I can't seem to find it now. I'm telling you, man. My memory used to be so much better than it is now. I can't even find it. Hawkeye can be good on there. The Shy Drone, that's what I was trying to say. Shy Drone's good on there. There's a lot of really good choices for Teth, but yeah, I think the Hiroko works very well on the Teth. Abraka, have a great day, buddy. Is the ARM drone worth upgrading? Yeah, I mean, it's actually a really good drone if it fits your robot. That's the thing, though. You got to make sure it fits the robot you're about to put it on because, you know, each one of these has its own thing. So you got one ability that fires, but only with the robot, right? So if your robot, I don't know if that means your robot's built-in ability or if it means your robot's installed weapons. I'm not 100% sure on that one. It gives you additional damage, which is good. It gives you an absorber, right? On absorber ability lockdown. So while the robot is under the protection of any absorber shield, its built-in weapon accumulates the lockdown effect. So that's not going to be very good on that particular skill. Is not going to be very good on anything other than the sword robot. And while flying damage, so while the robot is in the air, the effect that increases the damage of the built-in weapon accumulates. So I don't know if that's going to work on other robots either. So I mean, this one is really designed specifically for the sword. So you're going to have a couple of skills that will work, but most of those skills on that drone seem to really be built for the sword unit. So it'll probably work on some other robots, but not very well, if that makes sense. But a couple of those things I guess I would need to test out to see if they're even working on other robots, because they may only work on that particular robot's built-in weapons, honestly. I'm not 100% sure about that one because it's a little weird. Blog, glad you liked the stream, buddy. Thanks for stopping out. I definitely appreciate it. Aaron says, Danny, bye, take care. Yeah, you too, my man. Have a great day. Dean, thanks for stopping out, buddy. Nightcrawler says, oh, I already read that one about the Ming. Excellent says, at very least, the ARM drone is dangerous. It hurts everything. Yeah, the thing is, how many of those abilities work? You know, what I noticed is it used to be that they would build drones that would work with just about any robot. Now, certain drones may only work with certain robots because it seems like some of the drone abilities have to have something very specific to work sometimes. I don't know, it's kind of crazy, unfortunately. Anyways, Madeline says fatality. Madeline's into Mortal Kombat today. Edward says like and subscribe. Yeah, that would be very nice. I would appreciate that. Buy and upgrade some mullets. Oh my, no. Mullets. I don't want to look like Joe Dirt, my man. You're trying to get me to look like Joe Dirt with the mullets? Oh man. Daniel Sykes, if I can remember, I do need to get some of those on this account. I should probably have some of those leveled up on here. But yeah, I miss the day when drones were more universal instead of robot dependent. That almost kind of makes you get different drones. Like, you almost have to get the drone with the robot now, unless you... I mean, you can throw like a whiteout or something on anything. You get some benefits at least, but it's kind of crazy. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. I definitely appreciate you guys and gals a lot. Thank you for being here. I was going to say something. I lost my train of thought. I'm a little bit out of it today. My brain's a little frazzled, so I've been having a hard time concentrating today. But I did my best. I tried to make a good stream. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. You guys and guys and gals are amazing. Hope to see you guys on the next stream, and catch you guys later. Lightning out. Have a great day, and we will catch you next time. See ya.